Let me shift gears real quick because I'll get bogged down in this, and I want to talk about another Miami football team that might not make the playoffs, which is the Dolphins. If you're the Dolphins, what do you do after year 3 of the Mike McDaniel era if they don't even make the postseason? Because you've gone the first 2 seasons of Mike McDaniel, you haven't won a postseason game. Now you get to year 3, might not even make the postseason. What do?
They're going to run it back. They're going to blame it on the Tua injury. And I told you this a few weeks ago. They were going to win those 2 games, and everyone was going to get all hyped up for that Green Bay game. And they're going to get smacked. Like, the Dolphins are so lucky. The Matt Eberflus situation happened on Thanksgiving. And then also the player on the Texans who almost decapitated Trevor Lawrence happened. Because Tua Tagovailoa is like, I can't wait to prove and change around all these narratives and prove people wrong. And they sucked. The team sucked in the game. They didn't show up to start. They didn't show up. They lost the game. It was another no-show from the start. Who cares that they made it okay at the end? They didn't win the game. So that whole team in the national landscape I'm talking about skated by after not showing up again in an outdoor environment in the cold. The Dolphins are stuck in the worst spot possible. I know that they're not as bad as what the record says they are. They're a good football team.
But they're going to run it back.
But they're going to absolutely run it back. And we've talked about this now for 2 months, but they are nowhere close to actually contending for a Super Bowl. Nowhere close.
Yeah, we completely run it back, though, because I'm with you. I think Mike McDaniel, he just re-signed. Mike McDaniel's there. Tua just got his money. He's there. But Chris Greer's there. Anthony Weaver's the DC.
I would have got rid of Chris Greer 4 years ago. Okay?
But they just keep him. The Skylar Thompson situation. What, you know what I'm saying? Like,
does Chris Greer have photos? Does he have photos of Stephen Ross's Pisha deal? I'm being serious. How does this guy keep his job?
He's been with the organization for like 25 years or something crazy.
And 25 too long. It's way too long. I've been talking about Chris Greer getting fired 4 or 5 years ago.
Gelb, it's McRib season. Have you had a McRib yet?
I've never had a McRib in my life.
You've never had a McRib? I'd like to Venmo you some money so you can get a McRib.
The money's not the issue. I'm not going to eat a McRib.
No, but I'd feel good. It
looks disgusting.
If I was able to treat you to your first McRib. They got McDonald's there in New York?
Just a few.
Take the money and just go and do something.
Yeah.
No, you got to take a picture. We had a Rondé on yesterday.
Can I get a prime rib McRib? Venmo me like $50, all right?
A Rondé Gadsden. He ate a McRib on the air with us while we did the segment. Remember when you were supposed to do that once with a dirty water hot dog, and then we found out you were lying about the whole thing?
Yeah, I went to a diner and got an actual decent hot dog. Yeah.
What a fraud, this guy.
It's all right.
This is the guy making
I'm like Miami football. I'm fraudulent.
Yeah, no, you're like Alabama. You're like the committee. You're like the chubby little guy on the committee. See you, Gelb. Zach Gelb from the Infinity Radio Network.
You got it, guys.